Hello ladies, sorry I've been absent for so long. I've just been really busy with school and work. It's crazy. Anyway, so I'm coming today to show you guys a trick for you ladies that are learning or you that are advanced, so that you guys can practice to do your nails. It's really cheap and it beats having to buy these hands constantly, because you know you can put the nails on here but then you can't take them off and do the nails. So I learned this in school many years ago when I was there. The teacher would ask, basically for us to get graded, we had to turn in 50 of these so that she can grade us and see our progress on the nails. So what you're going to need is a latex glove, some of these little ponytail holders. You can use a rubber band, anything you want. I actually like these because it's easy to squeeze it really nice and tight with these little guys. I found these at Family Dollar for $1. 10 little ponytail holders for $1. Then you're going to need a pack of kitchen cleaning gloves. I would suggest to get either a medium or maybe a small, but don't get large because then it's too big and your hand is just going to be way too fat. And flour. I got this and this at the dollar store, at Dollar Tree. They're $1 each. You can use flour, you can use rice, anything you have around the house, cornstarch. I mean, anything will work as long as you can stuff the the gloves. And I will show you guys now how to do this. This pack brings 2. You can do as many as you like. Obviously the more you do better. That way you guys can just continue going on and on and on. So here you go. You can pick either one. Alright, so what you're going to do is open your flour or whatever you have. So you're going to take the glove, kind of stretch it out a little bit, put your fingers in there, open up the pockets for each finger, kind of stick your fingers in there, open up each little pocket, stretch it out a little, and then just start to fill your glove with your flour. Okay, you can put in a little at a time just to make it easier. You put a little in, kind of give it a shake, and then pull the flour into the fingers. So you can make the fingers, see that's too soft, you got to make them a little hard so that when you're grabbing onto the finger, the flour stays there. Obviously as you go filling it more, they'll get a little bit harder and harder, but just make sure you kind of squeeze everything down in there. Can you guys see this? Let me turn on the lights. It's better. So you kind of squeeze it down in there. Stretch those fingers. And then add a little more flour. You want your hand to be nice and stuffed, but you don't want it... Ooh. My bad. You don't want it overstuffed. You don't want it too fat. You don't want it all big, fat, and bulky. But you want a good size fingers so that it's easy for you to grab. See, this is still too soft. See, it's because when you grab and move it around, so the finger keeps its shape. It's not, just squishing and not doing anything at all. So, just get in there. And it takes a little bit of time to get these and a little bit of work, but it's well worth it at the end. Okay, so I'm going to keep stuffing this, and I will be back once I have it completely stuffed to show you guys how it looks. Okay, so when you're done stuffing, this is what your glove should look like. Fingers are nice and firm. Always keep a little extra flour in here, so if you feel that they're a little soft when you go working with them, you kind of squeeze a little bit more flour into it, give the hand a little bit of a shape. Okay, so now have all the flour as low as you can get it. Kind of squeeze it down with your hands. Kind of like this. Okay. All the air out of it. Then you're going to give it one little twist. And that's when these, should have opened these first. That's when these little guys come in handy. Take whichever one you want. take one of the little ponytail holders that we have, and then you're just going to put it as tight as you can all around the glove. Okay, then you're going to bring them in together. Oh, harder than I thought, huh? This one you're going to do as tight as you can, because obviously you don't want the flour coming out. And there you go. And that's your hand right there. Now, see, like I said, you see you have enough flour in here to just maneuver it around and kind of move it and see if you want it bigger, fatter, smaller fingers. Okay? Now, next step is your gloves. When you have, I say latex gloves because it's better than those vinyl gloves. These are very good for when you're practicing to even learn how to use your drill or your hand file. These gloves will be very good, and I'll show you guys now. So now you're going to take the glove, grab your hand, and put the glove into the hand. Just like so. And again, latex is good because it kind of stretches out, and you can put it into place. And there you go. So, you know, kind of put the fingers in all the way. Pull on the glove. Like so. And there you have it. This hand into a real hand, as if it were one of your client's hands or an actual practice hand, which obviously, as you can see, this glove doesn't have fingers. I mean, it doesn't have nails. It has the fingers, but there are no nails, so we have to create nails. For this, I suggest using cheap tips. You can get them on eBay for like $3 or $4 for 500, which is good. Try to get the full well tips because that makes it a lot easier for you to mimic a natural nail bed. So what you're going to do now is take obviously 5 tips, whichever one you want. You don't have to do a specific size or anything, and just glue it about here, you know, a little bit above the finger. So that's going to make it look, you can see that, like a natural nail bed. So then once you glue this down, just regular glue, hold it down, it'll glue onto the nail, and I'll show you guys how it's going to look. So you'll take your glue, glue the whole nail as much as you can glue on there. Turn it over, grab the finger, and kind of eyeball it wherever you want to place it, doesn't really matter. Hold it down for a few seconds. So then you're going to go and do that to all 5 of the fingers on the glove. Then once that's done, you're going to take this nail and you're going to trim it down, again mimicking a natural nail bed. As close as you can, trim that off, and then you're going to file and shape this nail just to give it a good shape for applying our tip. Here I have a natural, and then you're going to practice exactly as you would on a client's hand. You're going to measure the tip, that it goes from sidewall to sidewall. This one's the one that fits. I'm going to glue it just as I would a natural nail. 45-degree angle till I hear the click. Oops. And hold it down into place. It's slippery guy, huh? Few seconds, and there we go. Again, this is going to be exactly, you're going to treat this glove as your client's hand. I didn't do it just for sake of saving time. Once you put the nail bed on every single nail, you're going to do the same process as if you would do to your actual client's hand. You're going to remove the shine off the nail bed. You're going to prep, prime, try to do all the steps when you're practicing. That way when you actually do them on your clients, you don't forget or skip a step. We tend to not want to put primer on the practice fingers because it doesn't need it, but then when you're actually working on your client, you tend to skip the step just because you're not used to doing it. Once you're done, you've done all 5 fingers, you're finished with this glove, all you need to do is take it off. Oops, I broke that one, huh? Try not to break it so you guys can keep them. And you just pull them out. Once it's out, all you gotta do is just flip the fingers back out. To mention, sorry, is that since this is a latex glove, if you once it's on the finger, it's stretched out, sort of like this. I should have done this before. Okay, it's sort of like that. And when you're gonna file, just like a natural nail, like a regular finger, if you over file this, you're gonna make a hole. And this will teach you, or kind of give you a guideline on how to file and how far to keep the acrylic off of the glove. This glove will break easily. If you file it too hard around the edges, you're going to break it. If you see the glove turns a little bit white, you're filing on the skin, meaning you're going to be filing on your client's skin. Same thing goes with your drill. If you're going to use your drill, on this you can practice to stay away from touching the skin. If you break the glove, means you technically burnt your client's finger. Okay, ladies, so that's all. I hope you guys find this useful and that you can use to practice and, you know, just get better at your work little by little. I mean, it's never, you can do nails for years and it's never bad to practice and just to keep up with your speed. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Please leave any questions you may have in the comments below. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.